Okay. Straight into it, you're still promoting the latest album, E. Is it just called E, yeah? Or?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
Cool. Obviously, in the year it's been out, it's received all manner of high praise. It won the, I probably could pronounce this wrong, the Spelleman.
Yeah, Spellemansprijsen. Yeah.
Oh, there you go,
Yeah.
close enough. And that's not the first time you've won the Spelleman, am I right?
No, that was the fifth time.
Fifth time.
Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty good.
Is that like a general album of the year award or just the metal?
Yeah, there was a metal hard rock category.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's rock, there's pop, there's jazz, you know.
Yeah, but then
all the categories.
Yeah, but then with the amount of rock and metal that comes out of Norway, it's still a good accomplishment. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, and there was some other high-profile releases as well that year. So it's nice to be appreciated. It's a good acknowledgement. It's not crucial for anything, but and music is not a competition anyway.
No,
but yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The artwork is quite minimalist and makes use of the old rune alphabet, if you like.
Yeah.
Do you have a strong knowledge of the rune stones and all that kind of thing to begin with, or did you have to look up?
No, I mean we got a basic idea of how shall I put our favorite runes and what they stand for, and Evas is one of our it's kind of the rune that to us in our interpretation symbolizes the link between man and nature. And man and order and chaos. It's like some sort of a bridge to a deeper philosophical understanding of how things are tied together.
Okay.
It's a simple cover art like we prefer. A simple cover art with strong symbolism.
Yeah.
You can put a lot of things into simplicity.
Yeah, sometimes you can say the most with the least. So.
Exactly. So that's what we're trying to achieve with our covers in general. And that's the way we like it.
Yeah. How would you compare E to In Times?
It's of course we got a new member on E, and of course the new member brings a change in the band dynamics, obviously. So there's more energy on E. There's how shall I put it? It's I think to me it sounds a lot more vital. And with the addition of Håkon on keys, we kind of for the first time in our history we kind of how shall I put it, took advantage of having a keyboardist.
Yeah.
He's really skilled, and he comes from the prog rock, jazz rock scene. So he really colored the recordings with his amazing hands, really.
Cool.
So yeah, that's one of the biggest differences, and of course we spent a lot more time on details this time.
Okay. Cool.
And we will work more closely together.
You can tell listening to it, there's a lot of work that's been put into it.
It is. It's more a band effort than In Times were.
Okay. And obviously he brings a kind of a youthful exuberance as well. I mean, I think I heard he wasn't born when the first album came out.
Well, he was born in 1992, so he was born when the first album came out, but we recorded our demo tapes before he was born.
Okay. One thing that was quite noticeable about the album, specifically the deluxe edition, was the decision to cover Roy Scott, which is perhaps, I'll probably pronounce that wrong as well.
Roy
Which, for a band like Enslaved, I think for the layman, it seems quite a strange decision to do. What was the reason?
Well, I mean, it was. There's a story behind it. There is an organization for young musicians in Bergen, a local organization called Brak, and they had their 20th anniversary.
Okay.
So they wanted artists or bands from Bergen. They wanted them to cover other bands from Bergen.
Okay.
So we were invited to do the Legs Up cover. They asked us specifically, can you do a cover of that song? So I mean, we're old. I mean, I don't own any Legs Up albums, but I mean, I'm familiar with electronic music, because I've always been a fan of Kraftwerk and Klaus Schulze, Tangerine Dream, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a giant leap for us.
Okay.
It was actually pretty easy.
Okay. So if it's a compilation of Bergen artists covering other Bergen,
Yeah.
did anybody get tasked the duty of covering Bootsum, or was that a no-go zone for a compilation?
Why would you anyone touch that in one session?
For a band that's so in touch with the history of Scandinavia, specifically Norway, and the Viking heritage, if you like, how do you see modern depictions of Viking culture? There's now the big TV show Vikings.
Terrible, absolutely awful. I liked the way that there's one aspect I like about it. It's like people can see through the stupidity of misusing of symbols, like for instance the Nazis did. With bands like Vardruna becoming bigger and bigger, and having such a serious and talented guy as Enslaved explaining things around that, around the runes and stuff like that, and that gives people more knowledge about what the things are really about. You know?
Yeah.
And kind of stop the misuse of good old symbols like the runes.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Vikings is kind of destroying that for me. Because I mean, I wouldn't mind if they just made it's a fairy tale.
Yeah.
It's not based upon historical facts or artifacts at all.
Right.
It's not based upon archaeology and history. So everything with that series is fake. They didn't look like that, they didn't live like that, they didn't act like that, and they for sure didn't speak like that.
Yeah.
So it's just a dumb Hollywood adaptation.
Yeah.
It's not even an adaptation, it's a fairy tale that they call the Vikings.
Yeah.
Like you could might as well call it Conan and his friends on New Adventures. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, when you've got an Australian playing a lead, playing Ragnar Lothbrok, it's.
I wouldn't mind anyone playing that character. I mean, if it was, I mean, if they're going to call it the Vikings, they should at least
Make
do
it
it the right way. I mean, but there are good Viking movies. The Icelandic made some great ones in the early '80s.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Did you see Valhalla Rising?
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I mean, maybe not the most accurate film, but I mean, at least very much a darker and less makeup.
Yeah.
More honest. I really like that film.
Yeah, I like
that was a really good one.
Yeah, and the genesis behind that was the runes found in North America.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, getting back to Enslaved, less TV shows.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, you played 70,000 Tons of Metal.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy that?
It's cool. It's a very strange thing, obviously, because it's a floating festival, and you're kind of locked. So you can't run away. You know?
No.
So I enjoy that. It's like being on a small holiday, and
Yeah.
But of course, I mean, there are a lot of bands, and there were a lot of changeovers, and the crew might not have been absolutely tip top. So yeah, things took time, and well, it was nice, but I've been on better arranged festivals.
I did notice, because I was there this year, I saw the first set.
Okay. Yeah.
And I did notice during the first Septic Flesh set, not only did it sound terrible, but as I was walking in was a German woman who walked past the sound engineer. She just went, "You fucking suck," and stormed off. I was like, oh dear.
I bet it wasn't his fault because
No,
I mean, if the sound guy and the band always gets to blame, but
Yeah.
imagining if you have a crew that are not able to patch the lines and do the work prior to the changeover,
Yeah.
you're fucked, and the blame goes on the band and the sound guy.
Yeah. I think
So it's really not fair.
No,
huh?
no. But,
Poor guy.
No, I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
I think on the first day, quite a few bands had problems. Destruction had quite a few
Oh
problems.
yeah,
but they always have
I talked to
problems.
Schmier and Mike right before the show, and they were like really frustrated. So it was a lot of things like that
Yeah.
on the cruise, and well, it's not the first year they arrange it, so they should know better.
Yeah. Would you do it again, though? Given the option?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, it's a nice breakaway.
It's a nice breakaway, but I mean, and well, I just wish they could get more experienced crew so they can actually, you know, patch
Yeah.
some lines and make things work better for the bands, because it's too bad when it's too bad for everybody, for the bands and for the audience
Yeah.
and for the audience that misunderstands and blame the poor song guy of Septic Flesh, for instance. It's not nice.
No, it's not nice. But, now that it's been a year since E, have you given any thought towards new material?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, and we have been very active since the release of E, playing a lot of lives and live shows and being on several tours, and that activity has calmed down. Well, will calm down a little bit next year. So we have time to focus on writing and arranging new material. So something will definitely happen next year.
Very good. And it's only a couple of years now until the 30th anniversary of the band.
Oh, is it?
Well, I was going to ask, have you got anything in mind? Are you starting to think of any kind of celebrations for that? Is it just another year for you?
It's 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. We have to do something, of course, but to be honest, we haven't been talking about that yet.
No.
Oh, I have to be completely honest.
Yeah, of course.
But I mean,
like I say, you still
well, I mean, it's not. We celebrated the 20th,
25th 2 years ago. Yeah.
At least we didn't have like one celebration on the 25th. We had like several, you know, throughout the festival summer.
Yeah.
And the 20th anniversary and the 15th was celebrated at the Garage in Bergen. But that place doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
So they're closed. So the only thing I know, it won't take place there. Maybe somewhere else. Maybe on a boat. Maybe we should hire a cruise boat.
Or a longship, wherever.
Yeah, longship. A longship cruise.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Across the Atlantic. That would
make
be
sure
more real than the Vikings. I think.
Finish the fucking job this time. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me. I really do appreciate it.
Take care.
All the best.
Enjoy the show.